The ocean is full of many strange creatures that seem straight out of this world. This time we'll meet one of them in our seas not too long ago. A fisherman was pulling his net out of the water when he saw the most unusual fish. He had never seen anything like it in all his life. When he pulled the creature out of the water onto the deck of the ship, everyone on board was shocked by the sight. The fish didn't look like anything they had ever seen before. As soon as the news about the caught creatures spread around the city, many people came to see the strange fish with their own eyes. But what kind of creature did the fisherman manage to catch? What is it and where does it live? And why don't we know about it if it lives in our ocean? Let's find out. Deep-sea predatory fish are known for their frightening appearance. They have disproportionately large teeth and gaping maws that can easily swallow their prey. As you probably already guessed, this is exactly what our today's hero is like. Just take a look at the rows and rows of razor-sharp teeth inside its mouth. There's no doubt that this predator can easily deal with its prey. But what exactly is it? And how is it even possible that fishermen have never seen it before? It turns out that this strange fish is none other than a barracuda. Even despite the fact that it's often found in shallow coastal waters, it still manages to go unnoticed. That's because it prefers to stay deep down where sunlight doesn't reach. There are over 400 species of barracuda worldwide. Our today's hero is the Great Barracuda. It can grow up to 3 meters in length and weigh about 60 kilograms. The record for the largest specimen recorded by scientists was 7 meters in length. Such a giant could easily attack a person. As you probably already guessed, the International Union for Conservation of Nature included the Great Barracuda in its red list of endangered species. And in some countries, catching this fish is prohibited. However, despite its size, it's actually quite difficult to find. That's because it prefers to hide at depths of 15 to 90 meters. Only rarely does it swim closer to the surface to hunt. It feeds on small fish and other aquatic animals. The main thing for the barracuda is to be the first to notice the prey. For this purpose, it has excellent eyesight. And thanks to its streamlined shape, it can develop incredible speed and chase its prey. But sometimes the barracuda attacks other predators and even each other. Cannibalism is quite common among these fish. These fish tend to gather in huge flocks. Sometimes there are so many of them that they form entire schools consisting of hundreds of individuals. If a barracuda approaches you in the water, you should immediately turn around and run away. This is the only way to escape from it. Despite the fact that the barracuda is an excellent swimmer, it can easily tire itself out and even die if it tries to chase fast prey. That's why it mainly hunts along the bottom and middle layers of the water column. In addition to the Great Barracuda, there are many other species of these fish in the ocean. All of them prefer to live in the warm waters of the world ocean. So far, they haven't been found in the Arctic Ocean, but they can be found everywhere else. In particular, barracudas are very common off the coast of Australia and New Zealand, as well as in the western and eastern Atlantic, and even the Red Sea. They also live off the coast of Africa, South America, Southern Europe, Japan, and the Hawaiian Islands. In general, they can be found anywhere where there are large numbers of small fish. In the Pacific Ocean, they're more numerous in the central and northern parts. These fish prefer to stay close to coral reefs and rocks. They use these shelters to ambush their prey. In some sources, you can find the information that barracudas are considered the smartest fish. They really are very smart, although intelligence in the animal kingdom isn't determined in the same way as in humans. However, these fish do have high intelligence. For example, they have excellent memory. Scientists have conducted experiments showing that the fish remember the faces of researchers for a long time. This is also facilitated by their excellent eyesight. Barracudas are also very curious. When the divers approach them, they often try to get as close to the glass as possible to see the new, unusual object better. In some cases, barracudas even swim through the openings in the fences to get closer to divers. The barracuda's hunting strategy is also evidence of its intelligence. To lure prey out of hiding places, they sometimes release air bubbles. When prey appears, the barracuda quickly swallows it. However, not everything is so simple. Sometimes the prey is too large for the barracuda, and then it has to resort to cunning. If the fish can't swallow the prey whole, it releases it and follows it. Then it strikes when the prey becomes tired and is no longer able to flee. It's worth noting that the barracuda's teeth aren't designed to chew food. They're designed to hold and tear apart their prey. They're simply not capable of chewing. Therefore, small fish often get off with just a few bites. If you decide to dive into the ocean and swim at depth, be careful. A barracuda might swim past you at high speed, mistaking you for its prey. Fortunately, it doesn't usually attack divers unless provoked. After all, for it, a person is rather strange and unusual prey. However, there are cases when barracudas become aggressive towards divers. The thing is that their teeth are not fixed and can move freely in their sockets. This means that the barracuda can keep its mouth open as wide as possible, literally tearing the victim to pieces. And having such jaws, the barracuda can cause serious damage to humans. It's been reported that they can bite divers right in half. So if you encounter a barracuda while diving, immediately swim away. No need to provoke the fish or try to swim closer to it. Most likely it will see you as a threat and attack. Although there have been cases where divers have managed to fight back against the onslaught of a barracuda, this isn't always possible. Take, for example, the story of a man who went scuba diving off the coast of Tenerife. At first, nothing threatened him. He was swimming about 8 meters deep and couldn't have imagined that somewhere nearby, a pack of barracudas was watching him. Suddenly, one of them attacked the diver. Fortunately, he managed to defend himself and scare the fish away. However, another barracuda attacked him. The battle between the man and the fish lasted several minutes. In the end, the diver was bitten in the leg and taken to the hospital with serious injuries. As you can see, a barracuda is a very dangerous creature. It's better not to disturb it underwater, even if it seems that it's just basking at the bottom and posing no threat. So far, we've talked about the dangers that barracudas pose to humans. However, people are a danger to them as well. In many countries where these fish are found, they're considered a delicacy. That's why every year, fishermen catch tens of tons of barracudas. In addition, sometimes they get into the nets along with other fish, and then they simply die. Of course, people suffer from this too, because many species of barracuda contain dangerous toxins in their meat. If the fish is too large, it's better not to eat it at all. Small specimens are often used as an addition to salads. And if the barracuda isn't too large, its meat can be boiled, fried, or baked. It's believed that barracuda meat is best served with tomatoes and onions. Despite the danger posed by these fish, they still have many fans around the world. Some people are even willing to risk their lives to get this unique opportunity. After all, what could be better than fresh seafood caught in the wild ocean? Perhaps someday scientists will discover new species of barracuda that are even more terrifying and larger than the ones we know about today. After all, the ocean is full of mysteries and surprises, and perhaps someday it will reveal them to us.